Hello, Scrappy family. Amanda here with my favorite scrapper. We are working on layout 2 of our same sketch challenge, one sketch, many stories, featuring this sketch support free sketch number 17 by Allison Davis. We are going to work on some pictures of a cruise that my family and I took, and one of our ports was Key West. So we have some photos here of us in Key West. Now, video number 1, which I'll put up here in the cards, was also from a different from a cruise, but it was a different cruise. So we're keeping with the vacation theme because it is the summer and we would love to be on vacation right now. But yeah, I'm just bringing out some product here that I picked for this. So I dug really deep into my stash. I have some quick quotes, chipboards, and die cut stickers. I have this Hit Kit Club. Who only God knows when this was from. This has to be so old. But anyway, we have this. I have some stickers from the Paper Studio. This is the line from Hobby Lobby. I also have some Dollar Tree stickers as well. I really think I liked this like wood grain aspect of it. And then for papers, I pulled out this Splash by Bella Road. This is an Echo Park paper collection. This is also super old. This is from 2011. And even though we're not swimming in these photos, I did like these papers for it for some reason. However, I also have this specialty paper that I bought at the expo specifically about Key West. So we'll see what we end up using. I do think for the background aspect of this, I am going to use this Key West paper because if I don't, when will I ever? So we'll see how that goes. And then I also have some sticker sheets. These are Summer Vibes from Simple Stories. Again, it's probably really just for the wood grain and the coloring of it all, because we were in Key West and that's just the color, the vibe of it. There was this truck that we had these wings painted on it, so we took some pictures behind that. So just cute. We were on the trolley tour that they do of the area. So let's cut into this and see. So of course, starting with my 2 sheets of White American Crafts cardstock. I'm going to cut down my photos first, actually. All right, so I'm going to cut down this specialty Key West paper. This is from Scrapbook Customs. They were a vendor at the expo where I picked this up. So I don't want to cut it exactly at the same size as it is on the sketch because then I mess up this Key West map down here at the bottom. So it ends up being 7 by 5 instead of 8 and 4, which is not a problem. Then we have our stripe, which I'm going to utilize this stripe for. And I really picked this because it has that brown and the blue that is in my outfit. So that's why I went ahead with this particular paper. This blue isn't too bad either. Let's see if I cut this down by the 1/2 inch, this blue. And then I know that this is supposed to be like, I guess, umbrella tops, but I don't know. I like the geometric look of it all. So it's going to work for what we need it to work for. And so the base of this really isn't going to be that much different than the sketch, right? We're going to keep pretty consistent with it from a pattern paper perspective. But we will obviously change it up as we go through, or we'll keep it the same. Who knows? We'll see. Because this paper is so busy, I decided not to ink the edges of it, but I think I will ink the edge of this in a brown. Yeah, I have this Sahara Sand, which is like an orangey brown, which I think will go really well for this. Give it a little old-timey feel. Now, the key lime pie in Key West really was delicious. I don't have any pictures of us eating that here. I ended up getting really sick, actually, on this day. So that was a bummer. But we had a really nice time on the trolley. I am a history lover, so I loved hearing all about President Truman's time down there and the little White House and all of that. So I thought that was pretty fascinating. I do want to go back. My husband and I have talked about it of going back and being able to go into some of the museums and things like that because we on a cruise ship you don't really have that much time. So here's a picture of the two Herbies as we were on the trolley with the sponge market in the background from the boat. So I'm going to put that down here. And then we have this picture of my daughter, again with the trailer that was painted. It says "Welcome to Key West." The T got cut off a little bit there, but I did take a 2x2, like a picture of just the word itself as well. So it was just such a funky illustration to take a picture in front of. We had like a little stop at like a food truck place, and that's where we got out and took some of these photos for a water break because boy was it hot. It was July and the temperatures were scorching. So we've got that, and then probably put this picture of her and I over here, and then these photos of us with the wings on this side. Definitely I have to mat that though because the background is so busy. But all right, let's move over here. Just gonna ink up all the edges of these pages over here. And so on the sketch, this larger piece is an inch. This is 1.25 inches. So the dimensions are going to be a bit different. And then already we knew that the other sheet was a little bit smaller than on the initial sketch. All right, great. I love how this side is coming out. I'm going to do these photos over here. Again, I know I said I think I'm going to mat them, but I'm not sure. I guess I could do like a craft cardstock. There was, the famous or infamous Garden of Eden there, clothing optional, which clearly we did not go in with the children, but thought that was pretty interesting. 21 and over. And this is just a little picture of me on the boat before we left. I do want to make sure to use this Florida. I think I might use that right here, actually. Right in the middle as like our title piece. That would be cute. So this one I'm going to keep there automatically. And then this. And then let's take a look at the other items of embellishment that we have for the layout. So I did pull out quite a bit. Maybe I can do like hello Florida. That's cute. With the hello here. I liked the idea of using this Volkswagen because we were on a trolley. I know it might be a stretch. Could be a stretch. Or we could do Florida summer. I kind of like the Florida summer down here, actually. Better than the hello. I like the scripty font of the summer. All right, so we'll do that. All right, let's see what else we got here. And then over here, we've got summer vacation, paradise. Well, if I'm going to use summer here, I don't want to overkill it with the word summer. So maybe we won't use anything from that. I do like this epic weekend. So I want to use that somewhere on here. So let me find what paper we're going to back this with first. Like I said, I'm thinking a craft cardstock. Get those matted and down. And then, work on our title cluster here and what other embellishments we're going to use. So I just pulled out this neutral pack from Recollections, trying to figure out which one I want to go with. Do I want to go with the chocolate brown or like a tan? I think we might go with this tan. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with the 2.25 by 2.25 or stick with the same cardstock for the backgrounds here, but just in case. And so I do think I'm going to move this up a bit. Yeah, that's cute there. And I might pop that up. I don't know. I got to figure out where we're going to put our dimension at on this page. And I'm kind of thinking of offsetting these pictures a bit as well down here, instead of keeping them together in a straight line. I think I might do one towards the top, one towards the bottom, something like this. Right, I kind of like how that looks. Yeah, I know that this smaller picture of the west from here is going to go there, so I'm going to just do that. I'm going to go ahead and put this Florida down as well. I might use some liquid adhesive on this just because it's scripty. Now, don't ask me where I got this from. I think a girlfriend of mine gave it to me a long time ago when we moved down to Florida. I think I'm going to outline this with a brown pen, do some tick marks just to give it a little bit of character, hoping I don't mess it up. All right, that actually looks cute. And I'm gonna just trace within here. To just give it some definition. Okay, cute. So we're gonna do Florida summer. So I'm gonna pull off this sticker that reads summer. And I think I liked it as well because it's just as scripty as the Florida. All right, it fit literally like a hug right in between. So thank God for that. So that looks cute there. I like this admit one ticket down here. I'm going to put this right next to my husband and the baby because we were on the trolley and we did need a ticket. So admit one. I'm wondering if I should put this over here. I kind of like the scallop. And I mean, like, honestly, these are two completely different collections, but look how perfect of a match this color combination is. You couldn't tell me that these didn't belong together. Love that. I love when that happens. All right, so let me put these down. I'm gonna pull this up and I'm gonna chop it in half because this is also one of those stickers that, even though it's on a 12 by 12 sticker sheet, are not actually 12 by 12. Do not love that because I'm gonna put that 2 by 2 and it's gonna cover it. I'm able to give us the 1/2 inch that will go missing. So that's how we make that up. And then the tops and our bottoms don't look incomplete. So we've got our pictures down. We've got our title. So now I definitely want to do this epic weekend with you. Oh, this picture isn't down. Let's put this down. Part of me is sort of thinking of doing like some banners or something from this particular photo. I just don't know if we have enough pattern paper remaining to do that effectively. So let's see here. So we have this. I kind of like this like geotag paper. And I also like this one. Yeah, I'm gonna cut us a banner from this. Yeah, I really like that geotag aspect of it, you know, especially because we were out on vacation. So I do like that. I should put something else under there as well. We can't just have one. So this is also another sheet. Take a piece of this one. Obviously, we'll ink the edges of this. Do we like it like that, or do we like it like this? I think I like it like that with the multicolor. Yeah, I like that. Just wanted to like put something on top of the busyness of the words in the back. And let's throw our epic weekend over here. Epic weekend with you. I want to see what this would look like behind here. Like a double frame. You know, honestly, I think I just want to cover up that picture. I know it's iconic, but I think I'm going to swap it out. Yeah, I like that much better. I don't know, maybe I can pull through. Well, I don't want to have banners here now. I was thinking of pulling through maybe some of that over here, but I'm going to leave that be. And I'm going to use some of these circular options from in here to serve somewhat kind of like a enamel dot around the page. I do like how that looks. I think I'll use this So Very Happy down here. I do like this camera icon as well. Oh, there's another camera over here too. So we can do that. All right, that's cute. I'm liking how that came out. Yeah, I think that might be sufficient, honestly. I have that blue flower over here, so maybe I'll just put this orange flower here. I'll put a little bit of journaling down here. Yeah, I really do think the pattern paper makes this particular layout. So let me just add some journaling. Okay, so I put down our journaling. I really love how this came out. I think it came out really, really cute. I'm really glad that I swapped out that photo. I think the black and white of it was just throwing off the colorfulness of the page. So that's fine. I'm really proud of myself. This sketch, this layout does look more similar to the sketch than the other one, I think, but either way, they're both unique. And even though they are two completely different times, they're both detailing a vacation, and they will be in different books, but you wouldn't even be able to tell that they came from the same sketch. So I hope that you are able to do something creative to make yourself proud today as well. And thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.